Shedeur Sanders sends a bold message as Brown's QB crisis deepens, and what the Bruins' struggles teach us about finding answers. Cleveland under the spotlight. A season on the brink. 3 weeks into the 2025 NFL season, the Cleveland Browns find themselves in a position that feels uncomfortably familiar, trapped between expectation and reality, between patience and panic. The franchise, perennially searching for stability at quarterback, once again has its season hinging on whether their signal caller can deliver. This year, that responsibility was handed to Joe Flacco, the 40-year-old Super Bowl champion, the grizzled veteran brought in to guide an otherwise talented roster. But so far, the numbers have painted an ugly picture. Flacco has started the first 3 games, completing 77 of 126 passes for 631 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. His passer rating sits at 65.9, a figure that is near the bottom of the league among starting quarterbacks. The Browns are 1-2, and the frustration among fans is palpable. In a city starved for quarterback excellence, whispers have begun to grow louder. The question is no longer whether the Browns have a backup plan. It's whether head coach Kevin Stefanski will have the courage to use it. The rookies waiting in the wings. Behind Flacco, Cleveland has 2 rookie quarterbacks eager to prove they belong. The first is Dillon Gabriel, the 3rd-round pick out of Oklahoma, a poised, accurate passer with quick decision-making ability. The second is the far more famous name Shedeur Sanders, the son of Hall of Famer and Colorado head coach Deion Coach Prime Sanders. Shedeur's path to Cleveland was anything but simple. Widely projected as a first-round talent, Sanders fell dramatically during the 2025 NFL Draft, sliding all the way to pick number 144. The draft slide became one of the most talked about storylines of draft weekend. Some analysts blamed concerns about his transition from the college game. Others questioned his ability to handle NFL-level pressure. For Shedeur, the fall wasn't just a blow to his draft stock. It was personal. His father made headlines publicly questioning whether NFL teams had been fair, and the moment became a rallying cry for the Sanders family. Now, just 3 games into the season, Cleveland's quarterback situation may present Shedeur with the perfect opportunity to prove everyone wrong. Shedeur speaks, "I'm ready to play right now." After Week 3's disappointing performance against the Green Bay Packers, a game where Flacco threw 0 touchdowns and 1 costly interception, reporters naturally asked Sanders if he felt ready to take the field if called upon. His answer was calm, confident, and just fiery enough to grab headlines. "If things happen, if things pan out where I play, then I'll be out there and I'll be ready to play. I'm ready to play right now." This wasn't just a rookie quarterback politely saying he'd be prepared if needed. This was a statement of intent, a reminder that the Browns have invested in more than just a stopgap veteran. Sanders went further, pointing out that he believes his current ability is already superior to some of what we've seen around the league this year. "I know if you see the quarterback play in the league right now, I know I'm capable of doing better than that." These are bold words from a rookie, especially one who has yet to take a regular season snap. But for those who know Shedeur, this is hardly surprising. He's been raised not just to play football but to lead, to command a huddle, to carry a brand. Why Kevin Stefanski is hesitant? Despite the clamor from fans and the media, Stefanski has already named Flacco as the starter for Cleveland's Week 4 matchup against the Detroit Lions. This is not without reason. Flacco, for all his struggles, is a trusted veteran who has seen every coverage, every blitz package, and every big game moment. A rookie quarterback, especially one drafted in the 5th round, brings volatility. He could provide a spark, or he could implode under pressure, costing the Browns crucial early season games. Furthermore, on Cleveland's depth chart, Dillon Gabriel remains the official QB2. If Stefanski were to make a change, Gabriel would almost certainly get the first opportunity. Sanders was listed as the team's emergency quarterback in Week 3, meaning he would only have played if both Flacco and Gabriel were unavailable. And yet, there is something undeniably enticing about the idea of Sanders taking the field. His preseason performance, completing 17 of 29 passes for 152 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no interceptions, gave fans a glimpse of what he could offer. The Browns' challenge is balancing patience with the need for results. Every loss magnifies the pressure on Stefanski, and if Flacco falters again, the calls for change will become deafening. The weight of the Sanders name. Being Shedeur Sanders means more than just competing for a job. It means carrying the expectations of a famous last name, one associated with swagger, excellence, and relentless self-belief. Deion Sanders has never been shy about advocating for his children. After Shedeur's draft slide, he was vocal about what he saw as an injustice, warning NFL teams that they might regret passing on his son. This has created both support and skepticism around Shedeur. Supporters see him as an underdog ready to shock the league. Critics argue he's been handed too much attention too soon, that he must prove himself before making bold declarations. For Shedeur, the only way to silence doubters is simple: get on the field and win. Lessons from another sport: the Bruins' quest for firepower. Interestingly, Cleveland's quarterback dilemma mirrors another team's struggle, one on the ice, not the gridiron. The Boston Bruins, entering the 2025-26 NHL season, face their own challenge. They have a strong core: David Pastrnak, Charlie McAvoy, Jeremy Swayman, but they lack secondary scoring. Boston's biggest hurdle is not unlike Cleveland's. They have the main pieces in place but must find complementary production to become true contenders. The Bruins lost several key forwards last season, and while they made some off-season acquisitions, including Victor Arvidsson, these moves haven't fully solved their scoring problem. Just as Browns fans are looking at Sanders and Gabriel to provide a spark, Bruins fans are hoping players like Pavel Zacha, Elias Lindholm, and Casey Middlestat can step up and produce. A universal theme: the search for a breakthrough. Whether it's a struggling NFL offense or a hockey team searching for secondary scoring, the theme is the same. Teams live and die by their ability to find answers when Plan A isn't working. For Cleveland, that answer might eventually be Shedeur Sanders. For Boston, it might be a breakout season from Lindholm or a mid-season trade. Sports are unforgiving in this way. Patience is limited. Fans demand results. And for those waiting in the wings, whether it's a rookie quarterback or a young winger, opportunity rarely knocks twice. What happens next? As the Browns prepare for Week 4 against Detroit, all eyes will be on Flacco. If he delivers, the calls for Sanders will quiet, at least for a while. If he struggles again, Cleveland could face a defining decision for its season. In a league where rookie quarterbacks are now expected to contribute sooner rather than later, Sanders' chance could come quicker than anyone expects. And when it does, you can be sure of one thing: he'll be ready.